Hi, this is Kat with Beadaholique, and in this video I'm going to show you how to add a picot edge to circular brick stitch. So I have two little examples here. Now this is a really subtle color pattern, so you feel free to choose whichever colors you like. So for this, I'm using some 4-pound FireLine because I really thought it looked as slim as possible against my hoop here. But this is that little picot edge. Now, for example, if you wanted to see it without the picot edge, this is how it looks when it's not done. So if you wanted to just leave it as is, you can absolutely do that. But I just thought a little extra embellishment would be really fun to play with. Now, when you're doing circular brick stitch, and stopping at one point, if you're not going all the way around the hoop, I like to graduate mine going down. Feel free to do whatever you like, but as you can see, those beads are going up and down, and the picot edge is going to come around this way. So this is a little bit of a modified version of that, but I wanted to get the style so when you see it, you know, as you're wearing it, it has just that little like kind of frilly, lacy edge to it. Okay, so like I said, this is a very subtle color pattern, so feel free to choose whichever colors you like. For this ending here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this really pale rose color. So when you finish your bead weaving, you will be coming out that bead right there at the top. Now this is a really simple technique. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up one of those beads and we're going to go down into that next bead. And on this one, it is that green bead. So you can see we just sew down into that bead. And it's going to kind of pop up, and you might need to just help them out a little bit and just give it a nice good tug, tug, tug. And now you're just going to come back up through the next bead, which is that white bead. So what's going to happen is every other bead is going to have that picot edge. Now, if you wanted to add an edging to each bead, you can absolutely do that. You'll just be kind of doing it in little circles. But I like to just go down through one. I wanted to keep this nice and just subtle. Also, I think the space works really nice. So just kind of get your needle down in through there. Pull, 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 pull. And it should sit up on its own. But again, like I said, it might need just a little help. So make sure that you're pulling nice and tightly there. We want to make sure that they are going to sit properly. All right. And then as you pull up, just give that a little tug. We want that thread to kind of go right into our piece there. And then you just continue to do this all the way around. So again, just going down and around and up, and just finishing that look and going up through the next bead. So this is a really simple way to add an extra embellishment, a little extra pizzazz. All right, so I'm going to continue to add this entire picot edge, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how to tie off your thread because we get that question all the time. So stay tuned to see how I do that. Okay, so I just finished my last one, and I'm coming back up through that last little bead I have there on the end. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back down through that little green bead right there. So I'm just going to create a little extra loop. I'm going to come down one more. And go up through that next little bead just right there. Now the reason I like to do this is just it kind of gets a lot of little threads in there so I can come through, and I'm coming from the back to the front, and all I want to do is just catch that little thread bridge. So you can see my needle is nice and stuck in there. I'm catching that little thread bridge on the end there. And what I can do is come through, create a little loop, take my needle and go through there. And I've created a nice little knot, and then I can take my needle and come down through the end and out to the side there. And now I'm all set to kind of come to the back of my work, take my little scissors, you can also use a thread zap there as well, and just snip that off. So you just work your way into the bead weaving. That's the easiest way to handle that. But that is how you can do that beautiful little picot edge on your circular brick stitch, just for a little added something, something. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. You can get all of these supplies and see even more tutorial videos by heading over to Beadaholique.com. And if you're new to our YouTube channel here, be sure to hit that subscribe button below to get all the latest from Beadaholique.